Very good morning to all of you. So today this is the last class of determinant chapter. We are going to learn how to solve a system of linear equation using the determinants, right? So we can use determinants also to solve a system of linear equations. So we'll start with linear equations in 2 variable, then we'll proceed for linear equation in 3 variable. So there is an algorithm for this step by step process. So you try to understand the steps properly, then definitely everything will become easier for you, right? So this algorithm, let us understand it first. I will directly start by taking an example, right? So let me take an example. Suppose I will start a question. Question will be asked like this: solve the following system of equations using determinants. Okay, so this will be the language of the question. So my equation is x plus 2y, it is equal to 2, and 2x plus 3y, it is equal to 3, right? So this is our question. Then one by one or step by step we will proceed how to solve it, right? So let us see how to solve this one. First, what you'll do, your job is to write every question in the matrix form first, right? So let me check how to write this thing in the matrix form, right? So in the matrix form, remember always that one matrix you form in matrix form, this equation will be like this. In one matrix you write the coefficients first. This is the coefficient 1, second coefficient is 2, this is 2, and this is 3. Then your second matrix will be x and y in a single column, and the third matrix is the RHS, that is 2, 3. This is very important step. Try to understand that in the first matrix the coefficients will be written, that is 1, 2, then second coefficient is 2 and 3. In the second matrix you will just write the variables x and y, and in the last, in the right hand side, you will write the matrix as 2 and 3, right? So let us solve how to solve this one. So this is the matrix form of the given question. Now what I will do, I will just write this one. First one I will name the matrix as matrix A, and second matrix I will name it as X, and this is the third matrix I will name it as B, right? Now then I will write it in this form: X equals to A inverse B. That means our job is to first find A inverse, then I will proceed to find B, right? Then our X, matrix X, will be A inverse multiplied by B. So this is our preliminary step, right? Now after writing this step, this is my equation 1, right? After writing this step, what you will do, you will just start with A. Clear? So how to start with A? Please see. Look at this. Here matrix A, I have taken it as 1, 2, 2 and 3, right? Then after that you just find the matrix, whether my target is to find A inverse. So first I will see what is the determinant value of A. So my first target is to find A inverse, right? So for A inverse, as I have told, first you find determinant of A. Determinant of A, it is determinant of 1, 2 and 2, 3. That is 1 cross 3 minus 2 cross 2, which is equal to minus 1, right? So which is not equal to 0. Hence your next step will be A inverse exist, and A inverse formula, it is equal to 1 by determinant of A multiplied by adjoint of A. Now 1 by determinant of A is minus 1, and multiplied by, for adjoint of a 2 cross 2 matrix, what we do, we just exchange the diagonal elements, That means 1 will go to the place of 3 and 3 will come to the place of 1. That is 3, 1, and change the sign of non-diagonal elements. That will be -2 and -2. Then you can see, since there are here, look at this. So I can write this one. So this step can be rewritten as, that implies, right, your A inverse, it is equal to, you can see this sign will be changed, it will be -3. Now next sign will be 2, here it will be 2, and this one will be 1, right? Sorry, -1. So this is A inverse. Now as I have told, from equation 1 I was having your matrix X, it was A inverse multiplied by B. So let me multiply the two matrices. So X equals to, in place of A inverse I will be writing at -3, -2, right? So I will be writing in this manner, please see, -3, and this one will be -3, 2, and this one will be 2, -1, and in place of B, if you rewind this video, I have written B is 2, 3. Now look at this, this is 2 cross 2 matrix and this is 2 cross 1 matrix. So our resultant must be a 2 cross 1 matrix, right? That means there should be 2 rows and 1 column. Next, this is first row and first column, so I will be writing like this, -3 will be multiplied by 2 first row and this is first column. So -3 into 2, then plus 2 into 3. Second, it will be 2 into 2 plus -1 into 3. So that will be equal to -3 into 2, it will be -6, plus 6, it will become 0. Then 4 minus 3, it will be 1, right? Now if you recall, what was my X actually, right? Here you see, let me erase this one. Therefore at last I am getting here X equals to, X I have got, this is 0 and 1. And if you recall X matrix, what matrix I have taken as X? This is column matrix X comma Y, I have taken it as 0 comma 1. Now if I compare, I will get X equals to 0 and Y equals to 1, right? So this is how we solve this kind of questions. There is a step by step process. First you note the steps. First step, it is you write X in the form of, first is you write the entire thing in the matrix form. Then second step is you write X in the form of A inverse B, then you find A inverse, then multiply it with B, then you proceed further, right? So I think that is clear to you. So let me take another example for more practice. Look at this. Suppose I will give you two equations to solve. The question goes like this: solve by matrix method the linear equations. The given linear equations are 2x minus y, it is equal to -2, and here it is 3x plus 4y, it is equal to 3. So first I have to solve this question using matrix. First in matrix form, if I go for matrix form, what I get is, this is 2. First you write the first matrix as the coefficient of the variables. So first coefficient is 2, second coefficient is -1, this is 3 and this is 4, multiplied by x and y, it will be equal to -2 and 3, right? Then you write this one in the form of A, you consider this one as A, this one is x and this one is B, and the next step is x is equal to A inverse into B, and this is my equation 1, right? Next my target is to find A inverse. Okay, So let me find first A inverse. Clear? So let us see how to find A inverse. For that, what I do, look at this. Suppose I have been given A equals to your A matrix, it was 2 minus 1, then it is 3 and 4. Again, for A inverse, my first job is to find determinant of A. Determinant of A, it is determinant of 2 minus 1, 3 and 4. If I multiply, it will be 8 plus 3, which is equal to 11. 11 not equals to 0. Here I want to say something to you, that when it is not equal to 0, then the equations are consistent. Consistent means having a solution. I repeat, the equations are consistent. So this word is very important. Two equations or three equations, they are said to be consistent if they have a solution, and the basic condition is determinant of A must not be equal to 0. Now, after getting or confirming they are consistent, what I will do is find A inverse. If you recall, our A inverse formula was 1 by determinant of A multiplied by adjoint of A, right? So let us see this one. Our A inverse formula is 1 by determinant of A multiplied by adjoint of A, right? So now this is 1 by 11 multiplied by adjoint of a 2 cross 2 matrix. If you recall, I have told you just exchange the main diagonal element. That means 4 will come in 2's place and 2 will go to 4's place. Then you change the sign of non-diagonal elements. Here it is minus 1, so I will be writing it as 1, and here it is minus 3, right? Now next what you do, you remember equation 1. In equation 1, I have told you that your x is nothing but A inverse B. Okay, so let me see what I do. In equation 1, from 1, your x was nothing but A inverse into B. A inverse, in place of A inverse, I will be writing 1 by 11 into 4, 1 and minus 3, 2, and in place of B, if you recall, rewind this video and you see the value of B, whatever I have written, is the last matrix, that is minus 2 and 3, right? Next, after finding that, you will just simply multiply that and you will get the answer. Please see, how do I do it? So this is a 2 cross 2 matrix, this is a 2 cross 1 matrix. Our answer will also be a 2 cross 1 matrix. That means there will be 2 rows and 1 column. So this element first row and first column multiply, that is 4 into minus 2 plus 1 into 3. Then second row, this column, first column, minus 3 into minus 2 plus 2 multiplied by 3. So here I get the answer as 1 by 11 minus 8 plus 3, which is equal to minus 5. Minus 8 plus 3, which is minus 5, and again this is 6 plus 6, which is 12. So now if I write simply this one as minus 5 by 11, and here it is 12 divided by 11, because 11 is multiplied. Okay, now look at this, how I conclude this solution. Here what I have told is x is A inverse B, so I will be writing at last, therefore here like this, therefore x equals to, I get minus 5 by 11 and next 12 divided by 11. So our x is nothing but x and y, that is minus 5 by 11 and 12 divided by 11. So if I compare, then what do I get? Please see, if I compare, I will get that x, that implies x equals to minus 5 by 11 and our y is 12 divided by 11. So this is the solution of this consistency or simultaneous linear equation. So for a 2 cross 2 matrix, the life becomes very easy. But if I take a 3 cross 3 matrix it requires a lot of steps to solve. So let us proceed for a 3 cross 3 matrix, how to solve the linear equations using matrix method. Okay, so today I will solve only one question of 3 cross 3. Then in the next class, after you ask your doubts, I will cover up your doubts and solve some more questions, right? So let us see what I get for a 3 cross 3 matrix. The questions or the equations will be given to you. Please see here. The question goes like this, right? This is, suppose, let me take an example like this: x minus y plus z, it is equal to 4. Second equation is 2x plus y minus 3z equals to 0, and third equation is x plus y plus z, it is equal to 2. Now, as I have told, your first is you write the matrix form of this. Your first, there are 3 matrices, make provisions for all of them, right? You write the coefficient in the first matrix. This is 1, minus 1 and 1. This is 2, 1 and minus 3. This is 1, 1 and 1. Then in this x, y, z, and this is 4, 0, 2, right? So I write this one as ax equals to b, the same process, and x is nothing but a inverse b. So our job now is left to find a inverse. Okay, so let us start how to find a inverse, right? So let me erase this part, right? Finding a inverse requires a bit of steps. Try to understand it step by step, right? So for finding a inverse, what I will do, first write the value of a, right? So if you write a equals to this matrix, your 1, next it is minus 1 and 1, this is 2, 1 and minus 3, this is 1, 1 and 1, right? Then you find determinant of a first. Clear? So for determinant of a, this will be 1, left is 1 minus 3, 1, 1, then minus minus it will become plus 1, then you remove this row and this column. What is left, you just write this is 2 minus 3, 1 and 1, then plus 1, you write 2, 1 and 1, 1, right? So it is 1 into, this is 1 plus 3, which is 4, plus 1 into 2 plus 3, which is 5, plus 1 into 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1, right? So it is 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. Clearly it is not equal to 0, therefore system is consistent. I repeat the word, system is consistent, right? Next, I have got determinant of a is 10. Now I will proceed. Clear? Now how to proceed? Please see. Okay. First step to find a inverse is to write the minors of all elements. Clear? So for that, what I will do, I will write a in a corner, the elements of a, right? Your a is, look at this, this one will be 1, minus 1 and 1, and this one is 2, 1 and minus 3, next it is 1, 1 and 1, right? Then you write minor of a. You make a big provision for 9 elements. I repeat, you make a big provision for 9 elements. 9 determinants you write first. Clear? 9 determinants. Then these elements, after removing the first row and first column, this is 1 minus 3, now 1 and 1. These elements is after removing the second column and first row, right? If I remove second column and first row, then what I will do is second column and first row, what is left? You write it down. So it will be 2 minus 3 and 1 1. The here third column and first row, it will be left is 2 1 and 1 1. Clear? Next, here I have left something 1 minus 3 1 and 1. Similarly, here for this element you remove this and this. Clear? So if I remove this and this, what will be left with me? Minus 1 1 will be left, and here 1 and 1. Clear? Similarly for this, what will be left for me? 1 and 1 will be left, and here also 1 and 1. And for this, what will be left with me? This will be 1 minus 1 and 1 and 1. Clear? Next, for third row, it is a bit difficult. Please see, remove the third row and first column element. So it will be minus 1 1 and 1 minus 3. Now secondly, if you remove this and this, it will be 1 1 and 2 minus 3 will be left to you. Now if I remove this and this, 1 minus 1 and 1 and 1. Clear? Now after writing that, what we will do? Write all the values. Clear? So therefore I am not erasing this one. Please see, which is equal to, this is, I am writing minor, right? Then you write all the elements. Clear? If I write all the elements, this is 1 plus 3, which is 4, and second element is 2 plus 3, which is 5, then 2 minus 1, which is 1, next is minus 1 minus 1, it will be minus 2, then 1 minus 1, it will be 0, then 1 plus 1, it will be 2, then this is 3 minus 1, which is 2, minus 3 minus 2, it will be minus 5, and 1 plus 1, which is 2. Clear? Now after getting minor, our 50% job is over. But be very careful while finding the minors, because even one mistake will get the entire things wrong, because minors hold the key for A inverse. If A inverse is wrong, if minors are wrong, cofactors will be wrong, then adjoints will be wrong. In fact, A inverse at last will become wrong. So now let me proceed to find the cofactors. And for cofactors, you recall that I have told you to just change the sign of these elements which I am encircling, right? So here cofactor of A, it is nothing but change the sign, 4 minus 5 1, this is 2 0 minus 2, change the sign, 2 5 and 2. Clear? Then after cofactors, let me write the adjoint. Adjoint is nothing but transpose of cofactors. If I transpose the cofactor element, it will be 4 2 2 minus 5 0 and 5, then 1 minus 2 and 2. Clear? Next, after that I will be writing A inverse. A inverse formula, do you recall? Can anybody say? Actually I have to say this. See, therefore A inverse, it is equal to 1 by determinant of A multiplied by adjoint of A. So 1 by determinant of A. If you recall, our determinant of A was 10 and your adjoint is nothing but 4 2 2, then minus 5 0 and 5 1 minus 2 and 2. Clear? Right. Now look at this. After getting A inverse, our job is to go to equation 1, right? From equation 1, you write it here, from equation 1, our x was A inverse multiplied by B, and you put the value, right? X equals to, in place of A inverse, I wrote like this, 4 2 2 minus 5 0 5 1 minus 2 and 2. Clear? Multiplied by your B is nothing but 4 0 and 2. Clear? Now let me multiply the entire things. Please see. Clearly you can see the first matrix is a 3 cross 3 matrix and the second matrix is a 3 cross 1 matrix. So obviously I am going to get a 3 cross 1 matrix. Therefore X equals to 3 cross 1 matrix, means you make provision for this, right? then this will be 1 by 10 will be in the outside column, outside the matrix. So it will be 4 into 4 plus 2 into 0, first row and first column, plus 2 into 2. Clear? Then minus 5 into 4 plus 0 into 0 plus 5 into 2. Next it will be 1 into 4 plus minus 2 into 0 plus 2 into 2, right? Now let me erase this part so that it will be easy for you. Now let us see what are the calculations. Clear? So it is 1 by 10. Now look at this, 4 into 4 it is 16, 16 plus 0 plus 4 which is 20, then it is minus 20 plus 10 which is minus 10. Next it is 4 and plus 4, 4 plus 4 which is 8. Clear? So look at this, this will be 4 and this one will be 2 cross 2 which is 4, 4 plus 4 it will be 8. So it is nothing but minus 2, minus 1 and 8 by 10 which is 4 by 5. Clear? Now if I compare, therefore this matrix is x, y and z. If I compare, I will get x equals to minus 2, y equals to minus 1 and z equals to 4 by 5. You also check it once. If there is any mistake, then try to rectify it. And some algebraic mistake, you spot it. Clear? Now, and this is how we solve the questions related to finding the value of x, y and z or variables in the system of linear equations. So solution of system of linear equation, we have given two examples of 2 cross 2. For a 2 cross 2 it is an easy job, but for a 3 cross 3 you have to follow step by step. So I am giving you some homework. Try to solve very sincerely these questions, because moreover CBSE asks these questions as a 6-mark question every year. So try to solve it very sincerely. Your exercise 4.6 question number you solve 7 to 16, right? After solving your doubts, you ask whatever questions you have problem, then I will be solving some more questions for practice in the remaining class. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much.